Hello. Good afternoon. How are we all doing? Can we have an AV check to get us going here? Have you having a good Saturday? AV's 1080 out of 1080. Lol. What the sub bomb? Harm, mate, I haven't even woke up yet. How many? 20? 20 sub bomb from Harm? Dude, I was just drinking my juice.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, thank you so much, Harm. 20 subs gifted, guys. If you just got a sub, it was probably from Harm. Thank you very, very much. That's very, very generous. That made my panel just go. Did not expect that. Harm27, thank you, sir. What a cracking start to the stream here. Not joking. Well, there's a whole bunch of resubs and a few new subs in that pack, so welcome back. And welcome to the Nerd House. And then with a donation, thanks to the amazing community in the streams. Keep continuing like you do. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, I did not see that coming. Thank you.
Welcome back.
What a way to start the Saturday stream. Hickory UK with 49 and Yod, welcome back. Right, Puppy's just joined the game. So, we are going to progress today. We've got 1 gigawatt of power, but that's not enough. We need to progress oil power. We need to get all the watts, all the gigawatts.
Welcome back.
Oh, there he is. I also want to start manufacturing computers and other technologies upstairs. We need a petawatt. That's what we need. We need to get to a petawatt. We'll just surround the entire countryside in energy generating products and just go for it. I hope you didn't break my epic manufacturing machine. Yeah, I kind of reorganized it, Jack. Yeah, I basically went upstream and rebelted it and stuff and produced more stuff and split it into 2 and yeah, I just did some things. Well, I put a roof on your box. I did that. I left that bit. Oh, somebody's clapping at me.
Welcome back. Nata.
Show off. With all of 2 animations in the game. Anteater, thank you for 3 months. Sebastian, thank you for subbing. Welcome to the house, Sebastian9541. Welcome back, Megatronic and Dan Brown. With 31 months. Watching your streams always makes me smile. Thank you, dude. So rude. Sorry, Jack, but the problem was we was only getting like a couple of iron bars coming down here, so I had to go back and just make a lot more, and then I just kind of simplified the belting a little bit. But your assembler's still where it was. I just basically split the stuff coming out here and then merged it there, and yeah, you get the idea. Made 2 of them. Oh, and I think we overclocked it. Yeah. So now it's producing 6 per minute. And chucking them into a box, which is then going into this thing. See? All the cubes. All the frames. Thank you, Harm. A terawatt. I suppose we should aim for a terawatt before we go for a petawatt. Alright, let me drag Puppies down here. Hello.
Hey.
What do you think the first item on the agenda should be, then?
Welcome to the Nut House.
Is it bad if I say I don't want to make frames?
Well, frames are being made, to be fair. These machines here are making frames.
I'm so glad they are.
The problem is they're all being consumed into heavy frames.
I think from now on, all your research takes heavy frames, so that's not a problem.
We have 36 heavy frames. We only need 50 for the milestone. As for computers, that's a different story.
Do you want to work on power so we can get the computers up and running?
Let's see. We are consuming about half of our 1.2 gigawatts. I take it a computer is going to need one of these monsters.
Welcome
and they take 55 megawatts. So at the moment we've got plenty of overhead,
Yay!
but whether we've got the resources and stuff, who knows. So
Think
the other we can either build stuff out and hope we have enough power, or we can build out all power and then build that out.
I need to go down to the oil anyway. I need to put another plastic one online.
Are we not making enough? Okay. Well, check. You'll have to check if the belt can move and all. I don't know what the ratios are. I assume it can.
Yeah, I think it's just a 60 belt on it at the moment.
Yep. You'll need a lot of reinforced plates if you want to make that Mark II.
Welcome to the nut house.
Plastic
Anteater.
uses both for computers and
We did.
motherboards.
Dan Brown. That's thanks for the amazing 31 months. Sanjit, thank you for 30.
Wonder if I can get into a truck today without being teleported under a map.
Have you got the thingy legs? Blade runners.
Yep.
Cool. Nothing's been taken down, Scarbo. You finally switched to Linux today. What about me? I have no intention of switching to Linux. Yeah, looks like we're consuming everything apart from the fuel and stuff. I think the fuel and the rubber's not being boxed anymore. We must have hit a limit.
I did add another storage container to everyone apart from plastic because that wasn't even halfway full.
To the nut house.
Yep, it's completely full. 2 full boxes. 2 full boxes of fuel and rubber. Embrace open source software, Garden Data. You're preaching to the converted, Garden Data.
Power generator.
I've used
Right
Linux for
here
over
on
20
top
years,
of the
mate,
oil,
but the problem
put the
is
fuel from the
I don't have
container
any use
into
for it right now. Alright, decision time. Do we go and build out the oil refinery power production thingy, or do we just start constructing stuff?
Let's construct, and then if we have a power outage, we'll make it a bit more fun.
Right. Need more storage. We need to start consuming. That's what we need to do. Let's see. Assembler. What can we make with an assembler? We can make circuit boards with plastic and wire. We can make fabric if we have... Wow, how are we supposed to automate the production of mycelia and leaves? I thought we'd got rid of biomatter.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
What do you think about Microsoft making DirectX 12 available for Windows? Nearly 20-year-old OS seems to be a slap in the face of use of Windows 10 upgraded just for DX12. Business decision,
Fabric's
your
only used for the parachute, so I wouldn't worry about that one yet.
Businesses do things all the time that we don't like. They do it for business reasons, commercial reasons, to boost sales of certain items, to get rid of all like stuff they're supporting. It's not a complicated, well, it is a complicated thing. It's not a simple answer. It's not like, you know, we the people demand that you backport DirectX. It's like they literally do it for technical reasons and business reasons. And we might not agree with it, but that's just the way the world is sometimes. I am Groot. Thank you for 4 months and join the streams of vids. Dumbers 21. Firefighter 51. What is there to say that hasn't been said? Keep on doing what you're doing. Also, it is against Twitch terms of service to put this space up for sale or rent. Thank you, Firefighter. Right. If we're going to do that, we're going to need to get those coils up here. Let's go and find... We put that wall on backwards. How dare they? Circuit boards are going to be used in computers, so we need to start manufacturing circuit boards. The problem is,
the we're gonna have to put another copper assembler online.
I was going to say, are we consuming all of those coils down here, or
Yeah,
I
the
know
containers are empty.
we're belting a load up to the first floor. Yeah, that's not good. All right, I'm going to trace it back to copper production and see what's going on. Right, are we using all of this? No, we're not. So not all the ingots are being consumed properly, are they?
No, the two wire containers are completely full.
Each one of these is taking 15 per minute. And we have a 60 coming in, so they're only taking 30. So we could split the... We can split this copper ingot belt coming in and take half of it to a higher deck and use it there.
We could pump more onto the line as well if we disconnect this and join it onto the one that's going upstairs, because the wire is only used for the telephone poles, to our power wire.
Yeah, but it's already going from ground floor to first floor, isn't it?
Not the copper wire. I'm on about the cable that you have to use for the power lines.
Oh, the other kind of... The cables, yeah.
Yeah. They're not going. They're just being stored because we only use them for power lines, and the two containers are full.
Well, if we're not using them, why are we making them? Wait, where are we making them exactly?
First floor. Well, ground floor, I should say.
Ground floor. Or here, where you are?
Yep. This one here, we just use it for power lines.
So that really is underutilizing copper. Yes, you can... Captain Flint, it's called the Blade
Wondering
Runner.
if we can put a splitter on here and a merger on here and just have it go straight onto it.
Once you get the Blade Runner, it allows you to sprint faster, jump higher, and dampens damage when you land, so you can run around like quite a lot better. Nice dog, Bright. So are you thinking we should just take these cables upstairs then? Well, that's the assumption that we will never need them on the ground floor, isn't it?
I don't think these ones here, that just the normal cable, not the copper one, we actually use for anything.
Do you think we need them upstairs then for the computer stuff?
I believe the computer takes a copper wire.
Right, so we don't have any use for the cables. Well, we can just leave that as it is for now.
Yeah, I'm just saying, should I put a splitter on this one that's coming out, put a merger on the one next to it, and have the rest of these pumping upstairs?
Is the one upstairs a compressed belt?
Nope, there's gaps and all in it.
Oh, right, so you're thinking of just... Yeah. Yeah, just,
pumping that one onto this one.
Yeah, you could split that, merge it into the other one, get a compressed belt. I mean, if we need more coils upstairs, you can even upgrade the belts so that it's a Mark II going up there. Is that a Mark II or is that a normal? It's a Mark II belt, that is. Actually, we've got a Mark II belt of copper ingots coming in. Blimey. Right, top floor. I'm going to go up to top floor and try and work out where we want stuff to come in first, and then we'll route it up there. What are we making? We're going to start making computers and stuffs. We're going to start with green circuits. But we're not, if you look at the stuff up here, we're not using that fuel, we're not using that rubber. So we need to start using some of these products. Oh, come on, game, stop frame lagging. Whoa! This is going to be quite an elevation. Now to take those ingots from down there all the way up here,
Back. Nutter.
do you have to get the products yourself or does a machine get them for you? They're being belted in. So yesterday's project was we built the oil refinery out, and that is, I'll show you it later, but you see that bridge there? The oil refinery is basically over there, and that belt comes all the way down that bridge, all the way up here, and these 3 belts come direct from the refinery, so they're being belted all the way over here. Snow Jesus, thank you for 23 months. So what we're going to want here is we're going to want a standard wall. We can even, just to make life, depend. I don't know if we need other stuff later. Like, do you know what the ingredients for a computer are?
They are circuit boards, the cable that we have 2 containers full of, plastic, and screws.
Screws, there we go. I bet we end up needing more screws built up here.
Yep.
Problem is, as you build up, it gets harder and harder to get stuff up here because the elevation is ridiculous. Like, we're going to have to start going up via rock structures and things. More screws. Right, so if we put, let's put a double in there. Now, if we have... I don't know if this is going to work, but this is an experiment, really. But if we have that and that, can I do that and that? Ooh. Now you can, but it cuts horribly. Now the question then is, will it work that gradient? I don't really want to have to go this way and then loop back again. The problem is there's no easy way of getting these things to run the wall.
For the computers is on the ground floor.
Which ingredient? What, the cable?
The cable.
Yeah, that's not ideal. Will this game come to iOS? You never know. Where can I find information on ratio manufacturing the game? Satisfactory tweeted out a link yesterday to a document which has the ratios in it, which looks something like this. It has minor efficiency ratios on it and general layouts. But it only goes, like, it doesn't go into, like, for example, oil refinery stuff. It's just mostly iron and screws and things at the moment, but I guess they're building it out. I kind of thought that the community would do it personally. Why not a double single window? Why not a double single window? Yeah, we could do that, I suppose, but it just makes me wonder why they have the double in there. I suppose if you're going straight down the factory, it's not so bad. But yeah, you could just kind of do that instead, couldn't you? Doesn't like that. Even that's too steep, blimey. Can we do it that way? What are the plans for Subnautica? As in me playing it or the game itself? Because I did play it not very long ago. Can I share that document? Yeah, hang on.
Happy anniversary.
So that's about the best you can get away with, I think, in terms of tardiness. Let's see.
Welcome to the Nut House.
Stick it through tiny. Quite a big URL. Right. There you go. David MacArthur, thank you for subbing. Welcome to the Nut House. Can we give David a nutty welcome, guys? And MA90 with 28. Thank you for 28 months. Cool. Keep up white the factory built. Bob Monkhouse, a bit of random question, but which is better, onion gravy or normal? I like both. I don't know if either's better. Right, so we know we want to hit. Now the problem is... Oh, that's a long way. Oof. The problem is... actually getting it all the way up there now is going to be fun. You can split it and... Kilmowski, thanks for bringing back ETS Diaries. Nice. Thank you, Kilmowski. I take it you enjoy it then. This is going to have to be pretty tall. Even that's too steep. Yikes. Right. So now we know what we've got to get to. Yowzers. You playing Subnautica next? I got hooked in the last stream. I don't know exactly when I'm playing it.
Are we taking the copper ingot upstairs to be made into...
Yeah,
copper?
I've literally just set up the belt up there. So the ingots are going to come up there, and then we're going to turn them into copper wire, and then
In the cable.
we're going to have some of it... We can have some of it go into cables, but some of it needs to go into wire.
Yeah. Oh.
We're going to have quite a fast belt coming in, I think, but we'll see.
I'll just run up your dodgy staircase.
Which one? There's more than one dodgy staircase on this factory.
The one on the south side where if you miss the door, you go flying off the edge.
That's a feature. Could you instead put another window above the first one, not to the side? Yes. And that sounds like the logical thing to do, except, Captain Flint, what I was trying to do was not go any higher than I needed to. That was my thinking. So if I put, look, if I put one there, then I've got to build something even higher here in order to link to that and not clip into this. Whereas if I build there on the same level as this one, I could probably get away with that. See? And I don't need to build any higher. So although it looks like I did something stupid, Squirrello was thinking ahead. One question. Will the stream from yesterday be earlier on SquirrelPlus now? Yes, it'll go up this afternoon. It will go up this afternoon, Venox. What happens is, Venox, is I do the stream in the day, then overnight that gets basically handbraked, which makes it a lot smaller. And then in the morning it gets split up, and then in the afternoon it gets scheduled. So it's like a process that has to be gone through. I don't think I'm going to have enough. What can I get iron rods from quickly?
We should have some in storage. I'll go and check.
We have an eternal shortage of iron rods.
At one point, we had like 4 containers for.
Stampede Gaming, how you doing? Wait, what we do?
We used to.
Oh, we don't anymore.
And then everything decided that, oh, we need iron
Found
rods.
them.
So
They're all here. There's like 1 million iron bars here. Iron bars for days. This is where like the Factorio logistic bots really come in, because you know when you get to this point in the game when your factory's big and stuff, you can start saying, right, these iron bars I'm going to put in a provider chest, and then my bots will bring it over to me when I want it. You know, that's the kind of thing you want.
yeah. Or even just labels on, like you could label the container so you know what's in it would be useful.
Yes, please, WH. Can I have a cup of tea? I have no use for the other one yet, but I'm thinking ahead. How's Doyle? He seems to be better today. Although I'm mostly convinced that Doyle is blind. Like, and what do I mean by Doyle is blind? Well, I think he's like a T-Rex. You know, like the whole Jurassic Park thing. In T-Rex, like a T-Rex in Jurassic Park can't see something unless it's moving, right? This morning, I stepped out of my office, I looked down the garden, and the shed door was open because it had cut in the grass, right? And at the shed door was a white cat, and it was just stood there. It was just looking at me. This massive white cat just stood at the shed door looking at me as if to say, this is mine now. And I looked at it and I was like, okay. So I went to the back door, and Doyle was there, and I went, Doyle, come here. And he was like, what? I said, look. He was like, what are we doing? What are we doing? I'm like, Doyle, look. And there's like a massive white cat, like a giant snowman. Look. And he's looking, and he literally looked at it and went, what are we doing? Are we throwing a ball? What are we doing? I was like, what? And in the end, the cat got so bored it started walking off, and the moment it moved, Doyle went, rah, 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 and the cat just jumped on the shed. I was like, Doyle, are you absolutely blind? You can't see this huge white silhouette against a brown shed until it moves. So I'm convinced that Doyle is genetically related to T-Rex. That's my theory. How much are these producing? 30. 30, that's not enough. Why are we fast belting that? We may have to increase our copper smelting here.
Yeah, this is still a Mark 1 miner.
Yeah, it's checking out at 60, going into 2 smelters. Which are then checking out at 60.
30 a minute, so that's taking...
Okay, if we could put 2 more smelters over here, if you can upgrade that to a Mark II miner, I'll set this up over 2 more smelters over here.
Yeah, sounds like that.
And we can take a feed that way. I gave him streamer blindness. Yeah, dogs are colorblind. It's just, but that, I mean, I don't know. I don't know why he can't see the cat till it moves. He normally, like, he can see a squirrel, a little tiny squirrel. And I've seen him bark at a cat that sat down the road just going and not moving. So I know he can see things. I don't get it. Right, we want 2 smelters. 2 smelters.
Happy anniversary.
Okay, we got plenty of stuff. Could even put them on a platform, but I can't be bothered. Let's see, that's going to split off. It's going to come out there. I might have to loop this back in a different way. I may have to do that.
You could remove this one here, Paul, and then have it coming straight out and in, and then Nick just run off the side.
Well, we want to split 50-50, that's the thing. Once you make that a Mark II miner, we're going to have 120 coming down the line. Then we want 60 going into those 2 and 60 going into another 2.
Yeah.
How is this a mega base? I don't know. How isn't it?
You could even split it where the miner comes out.
The base is over there. This isn't the base. The base is over there, dude. You could do what?
You could even split it here.
Yeah, I suppose that might make it easier. Just leave that as it is and split it there.
Yeah, that's now a Mark II miner.
Did you upgrade that in place?
Nope, I had to dismantle it and build a new one.
I was going to say.
The only thing that I know you can, like, without taking apart is the conveyor belt.
Welcome back, Nutter. Welcome back, Nutter.
That's going to have 60 going down, isn't it? So normal belt's fine. Is there actually an end of this game? Well, there will be when it's out of early access. But not currently. You can't even do the last tiers yet. Wait, what's that on 0 to 4? This concrete's going to be in the way, you know.
I can move that. Give me a second.
M5 closed
You have
both
any
ways due
rods
to
on
bomber
it?
light. Say again?
Any rods?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Trying to get this thing powered is a bit of a pain. There we go. You're dropping boxes on the floor, by the way.
Yeah, I'm just about to clean it up.
Will it be? Yeah, yeah, Hugo. That's a separate save. Hugo. Yeah, Custard, I think once you destroy the creatures in an area, they don't come back. I think future versions of the game will be more like Factorio. They'll probably like, you know, breed, start to randomly attack, migrate, like be attracted to pollution, a bit like Factorio. I suspect that will all change. Can we get away with that much elevation?
Welcome to the nut house.
Won't fit there. It's a pain.
Welcome to the nut house.
Whoa, PC Tech. How many subs? 5 subs gifted. Thank you very much, PC Tech. If you just got gifted a sub, please remember to thank PC Tech for gifting it to you. Mini sub bomb.
Welcome to the nut house.
Do you want the upper belt or lower belt? Let's go with the lower. Leave the upper one free.
Welcome to the nut house.
Personally, I think it'd be great if we could double this smelter array to 4.
Welcome to the nut house.
So they're producing 30 minute there, aren't they? I don't get how that Mark II belt looks compressed. It's a 120 belt, so how is it?
Yeah, because between these two, they're only doing 60.
Yeah, so how's a Mark II belt look compressed? What am I missing here?
Because it's not connected at the top, so it's going to be building back down the conveyor belt, isn't it?
Well, no, because that'd be at a standstill. It's actually moving at that rate. Oh, because it was producing copper while you were... Oh, yeah, because the smelters were buffering copper, I guess. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, now it's at a standstill.
So can we use any more out of this thing? Chucking out at 120. If we put a shard in there, we can get another 60 out of it. So we could stick a shard in this mine and belt off even faster. Like Mark II belt it over there and add 2 more smelters.
Yeah, we need to find the power shard or nick it from somewhere. I don't think we have any more. Isn't there another copper mine nearby?
Do we not have another shard?
Nope, because your truck ate it.
Oh yeah. Maybe we should go on the hunt and find some more.
If you can give me the scanner, I can go and have a little walkabout while you sort that out if you want.
In the back of my truck, wherever that is.
This one here, Paul, closest to the conveyors is your truck.
Okay, the one that I just went up then.
Welcome to the nut
This one here, yeah.
Okay. Anonymous gift to Paul's Char. Welcome, Paul's Char. Thank you for the anonymous gift. How close are we to the jetpack? If you top right there, you see the research. We've got the 50 heavy frames. The 50 computers is the thing we need.
Happy anniversary.
And then we'll have the jetpack.
Nutter.
Ay, 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 ay.
Mr. Rye, you missed Hilo's sub. I'm sorry. Thank you, Rye. It's Smithers. Thank you for 23 with an almost a golden nut. Pektak, thank you for 10 months. The button appeared again. Rye gifted a sub to Hilo. Welcome back, Kembalo. Caresio, welcome back. Nike Tiger with 16 months. Clapping is just high-fiving yourself for someone else's accomplishments. I think we've got them all. Sorry about that. This is Frosty. How are we doing? Yeah, I missed it because of the sub bomb. Hashtag blame PC Tech, lol.
Welcome back. Nutter.
Wait, how do you... Guess it's like that. I don't know if we can get up there in time. We might have to go around the corner a little bit. What am I up to? I'm making it so that we can get to the top floor from here as well, just basically extending the walkways and stuff. Although I don't know. Maybe we could pop in between though, possibly? We'll have to see.
There's a purple slug right next to our base. The only problem is it's right up on top of the cliffs.
Well, you've got the two options. Haven't you? You build or bounce. There we go. So now we can get down there if we want to. And get up here on that side or on this side. That's what I was trying to do. Build a staircase. That's what I just built. What's a staircase? Right. Let's build that out there. It's so dark at night, it's ridiculous. A lookout, right? Yeah, but I mean, they're so easy to put down, but when your base is this high, you kind of don't need a lookout anymore. Look, I mean, you can throw one down here, really. If you wanted to get super mega high. Yeah, it's pretty high up. Aldino, I think Notslammer got you with your full stops there. I don't know. Aldino, you're looking at it the wrong way. If this game... Let me put this to you, Aldino. If this game had come out before Factorio had ever been made, you would have no other factory game to compare it to, and you would think it was amazing. And you've got to bear in mind that Factorio has been in development, like full-on, active, weekly patch development for at least 5 years. This game has not. Give it a chance. In 2 years' time, it should be pretty decent. I mean, it's decent fun now. Don't get me wrong, but it's no Factorio. Does this game have all the tech tiers unlocked? No, not yet. No, they're still building out the higher tiers. I think April and May brings... what is it now? There is a... one sec. There is a roadmap somewhere.
I've got that roadmap up if you want me to tell you.
Yeah.
So April will bring quartz, sulfur and conveyor lifts. May will bring nuclear, aluminium trains and overhaul of late game areas.
There you go. So that's the current roadmap. They've got lots of rebalancing to do. Some of the equipment that you have to make, the components are a bit like, yeah, right. Need a recipe to use the rubber. Well, yeah, if they've not built out the tech tree yet. Yeah, Aldino, just maybe look at it from the point of view of go for the ride. Like, ride with the game as it builds out, like I did with Subnautica, and I'm doing with Subnautica Below Zero. Just kind of play it as it develops and then be happy with the end product. Anonymous gift to Westy Knows Best. Welcome, Westy. Anonymous gift to Paul's beard. Thank you for the random subs. Let's put that up before health and safety complains. So, is there just absolutely no use for the rubber sheets at the moment? There's just no, like, zero tech tree. Yeah, Elcar, it does need lights, this game, but I'm kind of looking forward to when they open up mod support. I think that's when you'll start to see some really cool stuff. There are things I want in the game now, like you say, mod support, conveyors that can go through floors easier, like prefabs to let you get things through floors easy rather than having to build it all out yourself. Lighting is a big thing. Being able to paint your truck. Why can't you paint your truck? I don't know. Rubber is really only used to make a mask. Okay. Lights will kill your power quicker. Not if they're LED. Low energy bulbs, they won't. Blueprints would be a big thing. Yeah,
The
absolutely.
only use I found for rubber was to build the big truck.
True. Right, so what am I manufacturing? Coils and stuff. So it's going to turn from
Circuit
bar.
boards, I believe we was working on.
Yeah, I need to make coils first, don't I?
Yeah. If you also notice a milestone, we know, like, I've completed the 50 heavy frames.
No, I've just got 50 computers to make.
Doing it now.
Rye says, can you say hi to Puppy for me? I'm not sure if he's watching chat.
I've got chat open. I just said hi to him.
know what, I might split that back earlier. In case we need to double split.
Welcome back, letter.
Your wife asked you earlier when she was going to the hairdresser's, what cut do you think would make me more attractive? A power cut. That's apparently the wrong answer. Being full, welcome back. Today is National Puppy Day. What? If I was to set that to be wire, we're going to be taking 15 per minute off a 120 belt. So yeah, really we're going to have to split this up. You start making quick wire as well. Are you bringing cables upstairs, or am I making them up here?
It'd probably be easier just to make them up there, because
Okay.
otherwise it means trying to get them up 3 floors.
Okay. Right, so if we have 2 constructors making coils, they feed into one of these making wire, and then the others are going to be making 90 wire, so we'll have wires and coils. Do we need the wire or just the cable?
Both.
Do you know you can put
Cable
splitters
for
motors in the middle of the long belt?
Well,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
copper cable for the motherboards and the wire for the computers.
You mean like that? Yes. I'm just trying to think out the layout of this thing. No, I need cables. What a scumbag. You consume a lot of wire for the circuit boards. We're going to be making 90 a minute. Oh, this is a steel floor. I'm on the wrong floor. I personally don't think we're going to be making enough wire, but there's only so much I can do with that much ingot. that like that. Never wants to line up with these two very well. It's a little bit of fiddling. Can you build an underground facility? You can't change the terrain. So you can't like excavate the ground and build underground like a basement, if that's what you mean. Right, so they're going to produce in wire, 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 wire. This is going to be merged. That's going to be coming out at 45 per minute, which means a standard belt will do. 90 per minute coming through here, so 120 belt will do. And we'll feed it straight into a constructor. Just going to turn it into cable. Actually, those ratios are wrong. Jetpack!
R&D inflated your pocket dimension and has provided a jetpack which operates on oil-based fuel for increased navigational capabilities as well as odds of survival.
Change my mind.
I can make you one. Would you like one?
Would I like a jetpack? Are you actually seriously asking me that question? Oh, no, I would hate a jetpack. Don't bother making me one. I can live without. Because they're coming out of here at 45, and I know we're going to need a lot of wire, but not so many cable. I think we're going to allocate 3 to this instead. So I think I'll probably merge. So you've got 45 coming out of here. You've got 45 coming out of here. And you got 45 coming out of here. Which means you need a Mark 3 belt. Because 120 ain't going to cut it. You're going to have to 270 that out of there. That's going to make wire for days. So we're going to put that into storage straight away. Just so we don't waste anything. And then one of these, which is going to be coming out at 45, can easily feed 3 constructors to make cable, which is a lot of constructors. $45 coming out of the bar. Why the need for cable? Computers, I think. We need it later on. So let's see. We want a constructor here. One next to it. One next to that. $45, so slow belt out of here. This only consumes at 15. So 15, 15, and 15. Set that to cable. And that's going to chuck out at 15. And then merge it back. You might need more power. We'll see. We will see. Our power is scalable. We're on 1.2 gig as it is. We can either just add some more coal if we need to, or we can go down the oil route. So standard belt for that. Okay. So that feeds that. That feeds that. I'm actually stuck. Move. Apparently we have no power on this floor. That is quite literally dark times.
I've got a jetpack for you.
What fuel does it take? Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm so excited. Whoa, that burns a lot of fuel.
When you hit the floor, it refills it.
That apps. Wait, what?
It
Oh,
takes
it's like a charge.
Yeah.
Now we're talking. I'm flying. Actually, if you tap it, you can go pretty far. Oh, that is so cool. The trouble is, you have to choose between that and the Blade Runner, which lets you run a lot faster. So you have to swap in the one that you want.
Yeah. I can get the slug net.
What were the ingredients to make this thing?
Cable, motherboards, plastic, and I can't remember the last one.
I don't
Wasn't
think we could
much,
make
though.
that rock.
It's pretty easy to make.
I don't think we've got enough, like... I really don't think we could make that rock. Ouch. That hurts when you fall big time. The boxes, they're fuel. So you make that kind of fuel's made from oil. The Blade Runners are so useful though. We must have power down here somewhere. There's a power pole there. We could be really sneaky, right? What we could do is we can put a power pole here like that. And then... we'll see about that game. Mwahaha. In before somebody comes along and gets rid of that power pole, doesn't realise what's going on. Thanks. That's a tidy way of doing it though, isn't it? It just means if somebody goes, oh, I'll move this, and they don't realise that that was the connection downstairs. Which brings me to another thing that we need in the game. A power pole that sits like in the platform and allows you to vertically connect power. Cup of tea, Pringle. Cup of tea. Right, let's get this thing belted up, shall we? See if we can start making some things. Oh, out comes the wire. So 45, 45, 45 times 3 into here. That's a lot of cable coming through. 135 cable a minute. That's pretty sweet. And then that's making 45, just getting split into 15s, but these take, would help put the power on, wouldn't it? Wait, that's taking, wait a second. There's been a mathematical error. That's producing 45. I thought they took 15. They don't. They take 30. Scumbag. Okay, so one of these machines is completely redundant, and then we need to overclock that. Wild Herb, thank you for the Satisfactory stream. Thank you for 3 months. We need to overclock this so it's producing 60 a minute, and then get rid of this machine so that can take a 30 each. That's the bottom line. You told me, Peter. I didn't see it, man. I didn't see it. Totally missed that. So that is slightly
I am on top of the
underperforming.
ground.
I need a shard.
Get in the one. I don't know if you can see, but if you look west,
That's
you
it,
know
on
that
top of the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, you cheated and put some floating block down.
yeah, because the jetpack wouldn't reach all the way.
Yeah, I knew that. I could tell by looking at it. Is there a shard up there? Well, a worm thing.
Yep.
What colour?
Purple.
Sweet, let's get it made.
That makes 5 if I remember correctly.
We need 1 shard in the miner, the copper miner, and I need 1 shard up here for the coils.
Okay.
I thought that was puppies then. You've been lurking for 30 minutes, Blakey. No problem, bro. It's all good. It does annoy me that you can't crouch and go through here. I kind of feel like you should be able to do that. They need to add crouching into the game, I think. Right, anyway, let's go on with some more work. Slightly inefficient, but we'll tune it later. How much power is it using? Surprisingly not much. I think these constructors only take like 15 or 4 megawatts for a constructor. It's nothing, is it? So out of our 1.2 gigawatts, we're like just over, like floating around 50-60%. It'd be kind of nice if it had a little thing here that showed your percentage, and then an average, like a moving average, and a like a rolling min max. Yeah, we got jetpacks, Riley. So much fuel wasted for cool effects. Oh, you guys. I bet this is full. Wait, what? I thought it would have been full. Right then.
If I
now.
give you 3 shards, Paul, you can put them where you need them.
Sweet. Can you stick one on that mine, though?
Yeah, on the copper one, I'm going to do it now.
Yeah, the one that's feeding up here.
Okay.
Right, so if we take one of our power shards, put it into here, we can now overclock. Now the cool thing is you can underclock a machine if you want to. And you may wonder why you want to do that, but it does actually work. If your numbers aren't right and you don't have a shard, you can build another machine and then underclock both of them to get your ratios right. What we're looking for is 60 up here, so that'll be about 134% probably. Okay, I can't fine tune it. Let's try 133. 59.85. It won't let me set it to 134%. There we go. 60.3. That's as... Can you actually type it in? I did not know that you could do that. Look at that. Can you type that in? Can you do 133.3? Close, but no cigar. 60.3 is fine. Yeah, so we're just overclocking it. The only thing you have to be careful of is the power requirement. Like, as you slide that bar up, it basically goes like an exponential curve like that. So you can, like, once you get up here, it very quickly starts to take an insane amount of power. So 60.3 means that will be split into 30, and then this wants 30, so that's nicely tuned. So 1 shard to tune it. So the other thing you do is build another constructor and then detune both of them down, so they're producing 30 each. There's a limit to how tall you can build. I'm sure there's a limit somewhere, but I don't know what it is. Danny Boyle, welcome back. Overclocking voids the warranty. Right, we want an assembler now, because we want to start assembling. Actually, do we need... Wait a second. We may need quick wire, you know. We might have to start mining that stuff. Circuit board requires 12 wire and 6 plastic. Right, now the wire's coming out of here, the plastic's over there. So, I'm going to leave space. I'm not going to build here, I'm going to leave space in case we want to like change or up production later, and we'll move a bit further down. Don't think we've got any semblance of a main bus yet, so let's build that out. Use this as the main bus line. So, because that, I mean, that can be moved if need be, but we'll consider this area kind of pre-production, if you like. What's the difference between quick wire and wire? So quick wire is made from caterium ore, and wire is made from copper ore. Alright, MPL. You saw on Reddit 1,000 of those conveyor stackers. What, and then you... Is that the limit of the conveyor stack, or the limit of the map?
I've just stuck 2 more assemblers online for copper.
I mean, smelters.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. Did you overclock it then?
Yep, it's now pumping out mid 190.
The stat goes higher, but you take damage if you go too high. Really? What, like an atmospheric damage? I don't have a creator tag for epic. I'm not even sure if I want one. I don't want to sort of... I'm not sure I want to get into the whole... What do they call it? $V or something? Right, we want this over here. Now, that's checking out at 15 per minute, so we can
may
slow
have
belt that.
been a bit silly.
There's a Wii being used, so is that... Go on.
There's a brand new untouched copper ore mine, or copper ore, right next to where the new smelters are, that ain't being used.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, getting the most out of the one we've got is still good.
That conveyor belt's now chock-a-block.
Dirty room, we just need to get a permit from a mod before you can post links, just to stop, like, bots posting stuff, you know. Now they're checking out that, so we need a Mark II belt coming out of here. Don't have enough iron plates. It's always iron plates. Dude, it's like Factorio, it's always about the iron.